Hi guys, my name is Zeno Lancaster. I'm the owner of Lancaster Law Firm with offices in Asheville, Hendersonville, and Canton, North Carolina. We do real estate, so if you haven't worked with us before, we'd love to work with you. Comment below if you'd like to find out how. We have an amazing half-off attorney fee thing going on that I've never seen anyone do before, and we'd love for you guys to take part and learn all about that. Today I'm here to talk about title searching and what it entails. I had a realtor who I know is going to be watching this live, or at least watching the video after I post it, say, Zeno, there's a rumor out there. There's lots of rumors going around, I am sure. There's a rumor out there, you only search back to the last title search. You don't do a full search. That's what the rumors are. I will remind everyone that if you call Coca-Cola in Atlanta and you ask them what their thoughts of Pepsi, you're not going to get a great review, and vice versa. So consider the source on the rumors, guys. But I do want to explain and give insight on title searching, tacking on to prior policies, what it means exactly, why it is or isn't a concern, and how common it is. That's a big one we're going to talk about, especially since the rumors are flying around out there. I can tell you guys that we do try to offer great service to our clients and be very flexible in our search times, our closing times, our communication, and all of that. So people are going to try to find a reason, okay? But I want to explain that so that at least we have a better understanding of title searching, because I think it's important that realtors understand what that means. Now, in every engagement email we send out, you'll see this if you work with us, you'll be copied on. We send an email to the buyers explaining the search process. So it's not as if this isn't disclosed in every single transaction we do. What we do, marketable title in North Carolina is defined as 30 years or more. So if I can search, if Frank got the property 31 years ago, he by law has marketable title. And there are exceptions to everything. It depends to everything. That's why you have a lawyer involved. But for the most part, Jack owns that property free and clear if nothing else appears since 31 years ago, okay, due to the state statute. Now, if Mark, let's say Mark got it 10 years ago, okay, he hired an attorney who did a title search for him. He got title insurance and he bought the property 10 years ago, and he goes to sell it today. The state bar, the state statutes, title insurance companies, all of that allow us to tack on. Now, the attorney's still on the line for a certified title, okay? So tacking on would mean that I look at his prior policy and his deed. If I don't see any red flags, if I do, I throw that away and keep searching and make sure. So it's not as if it's an automatic thing. But if he got good title insurance, a good deed, we have the ability, the choice to tack on to that policy and search from 10 years forward to now. The idea is he's already insured for the next 20 years from when he bought the property, so we can tack on to that. Title insurance would take care of anything that were to pop up. And we also, of course, take a look at title, and if we see any red flags, we don't do this. But frankly, most attorneys do their job correctly. Most, not all. And if we tack onto that policy, there are no issues. I've been practicing a long time. I've done tens of thousands of deals at this point. I've not had any negative issues come up from tacking onto a prior policy. So I'll just throw that out there. If it were to happen, title insurance would cover it. And frankly, so would I. We're still on the line for certified title, so I would be able to help with that. But again, I haven't had it happen yet. Most of at least half of our searches, I would say, are 30-year plus searches where there are no prior policies, or I don't like the prior policy, or I see a red flag and I'm just going to say, maybe that attorney made a mistake. I'm going to go back and make sure. So we always, we search full title. I just want to tell you guys this. I'm not going to name names, but the most popular firm, if it's not us, in Western North Carolina that I know of, does this exact same process. I have a title abstractor that used to work there, so I know. And most attorneys that I know use this process. Maybe there are some out there that never tack on to prior policies. I don't see a practical need for that. I don't see a reason that that's important. I just disagree with that opinion. But I will tell you that most attorneys, especially the busy and successful ones that you know of, and maybe even the ones that are spreading the rumor, do this, okay? So here's what comes out in my engagement email. Buyer, we in an effort, because also if we are able to tack onto that prior policy, guess who gets a discount? The buyer, and it can be hundreds of dollars. So we say buyer in our engagement email. We plan on, if we find a good policy and it looks good to us, tacking on to this so that you'll save money on your title insurance premium. If you don't like that, no problem. Reply to this email and say, no, I don't want to tack on. If you find a prior policy, I still want X amount of years searched or whatever. I've never, ever, so far that I know of, had a buyer respond and say, don't tack on to a prior policy. And so I tack on to one because my buyer's telling me to. They want to save that money. Again, couple that with the fact that I know that they've got insured title, that I've taken a look to make sure it doesn't look like a bad deed or a bad prior policy, that it's an attorney I trust on their title searching. Guys, if it's an attorney I don't trust that did that last closing, I'm not tacking on to it. So it's a judgment thing. It's not an automatic thing. Even if the buyer wants me to, let me throw that there. I'm going to protect them and go ahead and do the full search, okay? I'll still use the policy to get them a discount, see? But I'll do the full search if I don't like the deed, the attorney that did it or whatever. So I hope that explains a little bit more about title searching. The buyer has a choice. The buyer tells me what to do there. Most attorneys that honestly, I would say all in Western North Carolina if I just didn't know that I'm sure there's somebody out there that doesn't. But most of them that I know do this. I mean, guys, it's how I was trained when I first got started at another law firm, right? So I know that most do. I know that the busy and big boys do. I know that we do, and we haven't had a problem doing it so far. So if the rumor's out there that we do this, I actually consider that a good thing, and hopefully they keep spreading it to let everybody know that I'm saving my clients hundreds of dollars on their title insurance premiums, getting their title searches done quickly, and at no risk that I've ever seen come up. And of course, it's their choice, so they're choosing to have that done that way. Please comment any questions or concerns you have in the comments. Hash out why you think this is a bad idea, a good idea. Let me know what you're seeing out there in the world. Guys, again, I'm Zeno Lancaster. We'd love to work with you. Invite anyone you can that you think would benefit to the group. On Instagram, I'm at flying_casual, at Lancaster Law Firm. At us. We have an event coming up on Thursday at the Asheville office, a realtor networking event. If you haven't signed up, message me. I will get you an invite. It's going to have food, drinks, hard and soft drinks. I'm going to talk about how to get your contract accepted a little easier if anybody wants some little attorney tips on that. And I think it's important to know how to use your lawyer to get your contracts accepted. And I feel like that's something that realtors don't do very often. And they should. So mine do. So I'm going to talk to you about that. And it's going to be a fun night. We'll have a few sponsors there that are going to speak for a minute. So you might meet some new professionals in different areas that you can work with other than me. Also hope to see you Thursday. We're also doing a Canton event later this month. So if you're looking forward to seeing the Canton office or you're operating out there, want to see what it's all about, we're going to have a same kind of a networking event out there later this month. So that all those events are posted. So look on our pages and events, but also message me if you can't find them. Again, guys, thanks so much. Send us, if you have new contracts to send us, we're offering half off attorney's fees to any realtors we haven't worked with on their first deal. It's a no-brainer, guys. Your clients are going to think you're a hero, and you are a hero. And you're going to save them a lot of money, and you're going to try out another lawyer so that you know your options if you're needing someone else for your bullpen. Would love the opportunity, guys. Thanks. Have a great week.